CJ4 Bravo Zulu, contact Denver Center 127.02.
Thanks for joining us this evening. We're going to make a IFR flight tonight in the CJ4 from Centennial, Colorado, that is KAPA, over to Salt Lake City. We've already filed our IFR clearance, and I just contacted Clearance and Delivery, picked up my IFR. If you look here on the scratch pad, we're cleared Salt Lake City via the Wings 3 or the Wings departure with the Chingy transition.
CJ4 Bravo Zulu, Denver Center, climb and maintain for level 350.
And we are to climb out at 8,000, departure frequency 126.1, and we're squawking 3037. And so that's what we've done so far. The next thing we're going to do is contact ground. Tell them we're ready for taxi. We're currently parked at the Signature, Signature Flight Support, just off of Alpha. So let's give them a call and figure out what runway we're going to get ready to depart out of, and then we will get this show on the road. So let's go ahead and go here. We'll do show on map. So we want Centennial ground is 121.8. 121.8. 218. There's our ground. And we have information. Quebec. That's here. Good evening, Centennial Ground, citation 716 Delta Mike is currently parked over at Signature with information Quebec and ready to taxi.
Station 716 Delta Mike, Centennial Ground, runway 35 right, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 35 right via Alpha, 716 Delta Mike. 35 right via Alpha. So let's finish up a couple little things here in our flight plan. So we want to do takeoff, we want to do a departure for 35 right, and we'll execute that. And we already have our weather in there, and we go to perf, takeoff, and next, and we'll send that on over there. Rotation speed is going to be 104 this evening. All right, there we go. 35 right via Alpha. Let's look at our flight plan. There's the Wings departure with the Chingy transition, and then we will our arrival is on the Lehigh 5 via the Meeker VOR transition, and legs here. We'll expect vectors over to bumps. 8,000, 17,000, and then we're going to hopefully climb on up to flight level 360 tonight. So let's get ready here. Let's jump in here, here. Signature via Alpha. So we are cleared to runway 35 right. Let's take a look here on the map. 35 right is right there. So we will make a left out of here down to Alpha and go all the way to the end. All right, so let's get ourselves ready here. All right, so 8,000. I'm going to set a couple of things here real quick in our 8,000. We will do a VS up at about 2,500. We will set this on vertical speed, and we're going to do a heading mode of 350. Alright, so there's heading of 350. We'll put this on heading mode here. So a flight director, heading mode here, set at 350, and vertical speed 2,500 feet per minute, climbing up to 8,000, expecting vectors to bump. So we'll leave this in heading mode here at 350. And our altitude is pre-selected at 8,000 with a vertical speed of 2,500. Rotation speed will be 104. So let's get ourselves ready to taxi here. Parking brake is coming off. Get ourselves out of here. Taxiway Alpha. I fly Pilot Edge quite a bit, usually VFR and usually in a GA airplane. I've just recently started flying the jets. Pretty new to this whole streaming bit, but kind of enjoying that as well. Hopefully I don't screw this up too badly.
Ground Beaver 74 Whiskey Romeo is ready to taxi with Zulu on the ramp off of Echo and Delta. Beaver 74 Whiskey Romeo, landed ground, say direction of departure. Departure to the north, 4 Whiskey Romeo. Beaver 74 Whiskey Romeo, runway 17, taxi via Bravo. Taxi 17 via Bravo 74 Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, things are pretty good here. Taxiing on down. I've got my flap set at the first notch, flaps 15. We've got our heading bug set at 350 and our vertical speed at 2,500, and we're going to climb up to an initial altitude of 8,000. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Just got to get to the end of the runway. Hopefully you're following along here at
Olympia Tower, Beaver 74 Whiskey Romeo is ready to go at 17 VFR to the north. 74 Whiskey Romeo, tower left down, departure approved, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 17, right downwind departure, 74 Whiskey Romeo. We're 785 at Juliet Sierra, Oakland Center, roger.
Okay. Pull over here for just a second. Let's make sure everything is set before we get ready to call in and tell them we're holding short. Okay, hold up right here.
Calling second.
Set our parking brake. Parking brake
Roger.
is set. FMS looks good. Let's go to previous legs, vectors to bumps. All right, so heading mode, bugged at 350, vertical speed 2,500, altitude pre-select 8,000. We are set. Pitot-static heat left and right, 1 and 2 are on. Ignition's manual left and right. That's good. We don't need any de-ice right now, but not sure we're going to need that. All right, center console. Lights look good. I did not have my taxi lights on, but we need these lights on before we get going here, so we're going to go landing lights here in a minute and taxi lights off. So. All right, I believe we are ready to pull up to the hold short here. Parking brake is going off. We are pulling up here to the hold short. Oh, nope, we are not ready yet. We need to do one thing. We need two things here. We need our tower frequency. So tower is 118.9. Let's get on that. Tower is 118.9, and the departure frequency, we need that preset in here. Our departure frequency 126.1. There's 126.1, so 118.9. We're ready now. Parking brake is going off. Here we go. Centennial Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike, holding short, runway 35 right.
Citation 716 Delta Mike, Centennial Tower, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, wind 31017, gust 26.
Runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Approaching runway 35 right. Entered runway 35 right, 9,900 feet remaining.
Okay, let's go here to FMS real quick, turn this off. Forgot to set my system here, and system again, and let's check my trim, get it right at the bottom of the screen. That should get us right there. We should be ready here. All right, let's roll this baby. Takeoff power is set. Here we go. Flaps are at 15. On center. Airspeed is alive. There's 104, rotate. Tap the brakes. Gears coming up. Flaps are coming up. Autopilot's engaged.
Altitude.
There's our 8,000. You're in the climb detent right now. Heading a 350, coming up on 8,000.
716 Delta Mike, Mike Denver departure.
Contact departure, 716 Delta Mike. Denver departure, citation 716 Delta Mike, 7,800, climbing 8,000.
Station 716 Delta Mike Denver departure, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230.
Fly level 230, 716 Delta Mike.
November 785 at Juliet Sierra, descend via the Razor 4 arrival, San Jose landing west, San Jose altimeter 3025.
Level change. right.
716 Delta Mike, Critic Wings, join the Wings 1 departure.
Joining the Wings 1 departure, citation 716 Delta Mike. Okay, we want to go nav.
City Tower, Cessna 2844 Quebec, request.
2844 Quebec, this is Tri-Cities Tower.
Direct wings.
City Tower, 44 Quebec, request transition, or, sorry, let me start over. City Tower, Cessna 44 Quebec, request.
Yes, sir. I'm listening. You've already cold called me once.
15 miles to the east, request transition to the west to Sunnyside.
No, 7844 Quebec altitude. Or sorry, 2844 Quebec altitude.
2,700.
Okay, why do you need to transition my Class Delta airspace? You could climb another 300 feet and go above it.
Just training.
Okay, that's approved. 10 shelter transitions approved. I don't have any traffic in the Delta. Tri-Cities altimeter 1079er. Yep.
Thank you for your help. 44 Quebec.
Wings, and now we are on our wings departure via Chingy transition. So next stop, next waypoint is Zenlo, then Zimmer, then Chingy. Zenlo, Zimmer, Chingy. You see that here in our
Transition altitude.
transition altitude. We need to go to our standard altimeter, 29902. So now we are at 29902. Climbing to 230. Seven minutes in. Got 400 nautical miles for our distance on our trip today. Covering a ground speed of 385 knots right now at 19,000. Flight level 190, climbing flight level 230. Expecting flight level 360 a little bit later. shot that is, flying over the mountains here. Gotta like that. So this is my first time flying in the CJ4 on Pilot Edge IFR. Do a lot of Pilot Edge flying VFR, usually in a 130, 172 or the
November 4 Bravo Zulu, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6.
like the Popper PA-44, the Seminole.
716 Delta Mike, contact Denver Center, 133.67.
Contact Denver Center, 133.67, 716 Delta Mike.
Citation 4 Bravo Zulu, flight level 350. Citation 4 Bravo Zulu, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Denver Center, citation 716 Delta Mike is flight level 210, climbing 230, 716 Delta Mike.
Station 716 Delta Mike, Denver Center, roger. Climb maintain flight level 360.
360, 716 Delta Mike. All right, 360, flight level change is approved, so we got that speed bugged in there. We're still climbing in flight level change mode. We're at Mach 0.64 right now. That changed at our transition altitude of 18,000, I believe, if I'm not mistaken here. Do not need taxi lights on, though. That was a mistake. I missed my lights a while ago. Forgive me on that. Still learning. Alright, so I did pick up the black leather, black interior mod for the CJ4. I'm also running the working title 8.3 version mod, which really makes this plane a lot of fun to fly. Looking forward to the citation longitude to get tweaked a little bit more so it becomes more flyable. It's pretty nice. It runs the Garmin G5000. It's pretty handy. I wish the VNAV feature was working in it. That's one of the cool things about the CJ4 here. The working title mod is it does have the VNAV capability. So as we fly our star, our standard terminal arrival into Salt Lake City, we should be able to descend via the VNAV profile. Take a look at our FMS right now. Go ahead and take a look at some of our legs. Salt Lake City. So we haven't actually plugged all of that in yet. So we need to actually go do our departure, standard terminal arrival, Eager 5. We don't know what runway we're going to be on yet. I requested the RNAV to 17. Go ahead and plug that in for now. And the Ogden transition. Get our Salt Lake City weather over here right now is 130 at 6. And our outside air temperature -2. That's wrong. There we go. It's in that. Our approach speed is going to be 111 tonight. Alright, so if we go look at our legs. $11,000 at Udzu. 9,000 at Ivesy, and 6,000 is going to be our final approach fix altitude. So we need to be at about 111 there. Will give us something to shoot for. We'll need to read through over this arrival here, see what speed restrictions, if any, we have as we come in here. We'll be coming in from this lower right here at the Meeker BOR. The altitude restrictions, flight level 240. Let's see if we can't find that. Okay. Right, 17. Let's keep look at this here. Landing runways 17 from Lehigh on track. Attack 390 wide route. Okay, so we want flight level 240 at Meeker. So we will do FL 240 at Meeker. What do we have at Thistle? .240 at Mitten or Mitten. .240 Mitten. 210 on the way to Thistle. $16,000 by the time we make our way to Spain. Now I've got a contradiction there. 17,000 there, so we don't need to be down that low, do we? I think I want to clear that. There we go. So we do have some altitude restrictions here. FFU at 17,000. So we have that. $15,000 at dry. Yeah, we're good there. All right.
American 129, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
3577 on American 129. altitude.
Salt Lake Center, American 129, 5240.
American 129, Salt Lake Center, roger.
I don't think I want Meeker to have a 24,000 flight plan here, FMS. Need to clear that. Clear that. Alright, so we're 47 miles from Meeker VOR. We have reached our top of descent, or top of our climb, and our cruise altitude at 36,000. So what I've done is pulled this down into the cruise detent now. We'll stay below our red line there at about 265 knots. So we stay in the cruise detent there, and I'm looking at the N1 and kind of bumping that up just a little bit. Ground speed is 405 knots. Indicated airspeed about 235 and climbing just a little bit here. SoCal Mountains below us there. Be 3 miles from Meeker, EKR, BOR. After that, we'll be to Racer and then to MTU, which is Mitten, and the Thistle. Yeah, for 17 possible.
Station 785 Juliet Sierra, contact NorCal approach 120.905. Second frequency, Juliet Sierra? 120.905.
2095, 785 Juliet Sierra.
Station 785 Juliet Sierra, NorCal approach, San Jose altimeter 3025, information from Foxtrot is current. You can expect the LS 30 left approach from, I gotta look it up. .75 Juliet here, expect the ILS 30 left approach from Clyde.
All right, we're closing in on our red line there. 263 knots right now. We'll keep an eye on that. N1 is sitting at 99.0. Just stay right underneath that red line there at 265. So we're now crossing over the Meeker VOR, headed to Waypoint Racer now. 43 miles away from Racer. 264 knots. We're making ground speed of 452 knots, and we're about 285 miles away from our destination. We are currently at flight level 360. Barometric standard baro at 29902 right now. We took off out of Centennial, Colorado on the Wings 1 departure with the Chingy transition. And now we are expecting the Lehigh 5 arrival into Salt Lake City via the Meeker transition, which is what we just crossed. We'll go across Mitten, and then we'll descend right on down into Salt Lake City. We'll cross Thistle in Spain. Looking at the departure here, or the arrival here, Spain, if we're going in on 17, and I've requested the RNAV for 17, we can expect 19,000 at Spain. So by the time we get to this waypoint here, right here, we should be at about flight level 190. We'll see what ATC gives for us here. Hopefully he'll get us started on our descent. It's tempted to go ahead and put 190 in there so we can plan our descent. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and do that now. Flight level 190, plan that for Spain. So that's going to set our top of descent there, as you can see. All right, so we're right on the edge of our speed there, so we'll bring the throttle back just a little bit. Doesn't Microsoft Flight Sim offer some pretty scenery? Picked up the new paint job on the Citation CJ4 recently. Red and gray stripes and the red on the engines there, and the red tail. Call sign on the tail number there, November 716 Delta Mike. That's typically the call sign I use to fly under, no matter what I'm flying. Whether it's a Bonanza or a Cessna 172 or the Piper PA-44 Seminole. Alright. Bump that up See if we can hit that right at 96 throttles. So there we are, 96.2. Drop it up to 96.5. We're 255. Ground speed 439 knots. Flight level 3599, so actually flight level 360. We're 7 feet off of 36,000. Still on 390902 standard barometric pressure. And expecting top of descent just across Benton there. We're still a little ways from that. 21, roughly 70, 50, 77 miles or so. Benton until we start our descent. Shot
Station 785 Juliet Sierra, contact NorCal approach 1.3. Air 4 Bravo Zulu, then pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240. My discretion 240, 440. Number 785 Juliet Sierra, NorCal approach, San Jose altimeter 3025, advise you have Foxtrot. I'm sorry, I think I already asked you that, sorry about that. You're clear, ILS, runway 30 left approach after Clyde.
.6 miles from Racer. Look at the FMS there. That'll leave us about 57 miles then over to MTU, which is the Benton VOR. So we should be just a little over 60 miles from Benton. Flight level 360 still. 250 knots over the ground. Have a little bit of power here. Ease up to that red line.
And Albuquerque Center 4 Bravo Zulu starting down to 240.
F3171 Juliet, Tri-Cities Tower. You need to go back and read the Cat 2 instructions very carefully. The Cat 2 is conducted down at the San Luis Obispo Airport, not just any Class Delta airport. Number 3171 Juliet, verify you're east of the field. Alright, which way are you flying right now? So you're... Okay, so you're heading northeast, or east to northeast. So how can you be east of the field? You're southwest of the field. Number 3171 Juliet. Make straight in runway 12 and runway 12 clear to land. If you need to make a right base for 12, that's approved.
Destination ATIS is 125.625.
Oakland Center, good evening. Delta 1180 Heavy, flight level 280. Delta 1180 Heavy, Oakland Center, good evening. Send via the Surfer for arrival, the San Francisco altimeter 3025. Send via Surfer 4, Delta 1180. November 716 Delta Mike, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Salt Lake Center 135.77, citation 716 Delta Mike. Salt Lake Center, citation 716 Delta Mike is flight level 360.
Station 716 Delta Mike, Salt Lake Center, roger. And citation 716 Delta Mike, cross Spain at maintain for level 190.
Crossing Spain, flight level 190, citation 716 Delta Mike. All right, so he just cleared us to enable our VNAV here, so I'm going to go ahead and set my... I need to go ahead and get my altitude down, way down, and then get this thing set in here to get down to my lowest altitude here. Go ahead and get this thing set onto VNAV here. There's our VAT alt here, and we need to go look at our FMS and check out some of our legs and see what our restrictions are. So Spain at flight level 190, that's what we gave. He gave us that right off the arrival. So I'd already cleared that. So 17,000, 15,000, 11,000, and 11,000 and 6,000. 6,000 is where we're going to pick it up. So I think 6,000 is going to be what we want. I want to go ahead and get in 6,000 tuned in here.
November 785 Juliet Sierra, contact San Jose Tower 124.0.
So there's 6,000 on my altitude pre-select. Top of descent's coming up just after we cross Mitten. Might have a little bit of turbulence looking at it there.
Citation 785 Juliet Sierra, San Jose Tower, runway 30 left, clear to land, winds 3105.
So, things we're going to need to do as we get ready to make this arrival into the Salt Lake City area is manage our throttles and airspeed. That is going to be the all-important factor here as we move in on this arrival. VNAV will take care of our vertical profile for us and our descent. And that is a beautiful shot. We will need to manage our throttles and airspeed, so we'll use the spoilers and the throttle. Keep ourselves below the red tape as we descend down. Don't think we had any speed restrictions on anything. Flight level 190 at Spain. That's the main thing. Oh, I've never been to Spain, but I kind of like to go there. Really looking forward to my Track IR that's coming in. I'm currently using the Smooth Track app on my cell phone, which works pretty good, I'm not going to lie, but I'm really looking forward to mounting Track IR and getting that on my headset. Hopefully this will work a little bit smoother.
November 3171 Juliet, where do you park?
.62 was
54 Bravo Zulu. You can descend pilot discretion, maintain 10,000. Just about to leave my coverage area to the east. Radar service is terminated for exchange approval. See ya.
My discretion 10,000 and leave in your area. Thanks for the service. For Bravo Zulu.
Have a good night.
approaching our top of descent here.
Number 3171 Juliet, Tri-City Tower.
We cross Mitten, and we are coming right up on our top of descent here. There's our top of descent flash on the PFD.
Now where you parking? Number 3171 text to Bergstrom via Echo.
And here comes our snow flight coming in, and here comes our descent. Following right behind it. There we go. All right, we are on our descent. Looks like it's going to put us around 2,000 feet per minute. I'm going to have to come out on some throttles here to maintain some airspeed so that we don't overspeed. Throttles are now about halfway back. Keep an eye on the speed tape here. Speed descend. 265 knots now at about 2,200 feet per minute. Back on the throttles a little bit, bring in some spoilers here so we don't overspeed.
Albuquerque Center, hello, Walker 159, flight level 275, climbing flight level 290.
190, we want 17 at FFU.
Walker 169 Albuquerque Center, good evening, verify altitude.
Flight level 377, climbing flight level 390. Thank you.
Albuquerque Center, hello, Walker 380, flight level 370.
And Walker 380, Albuquerque Center, good evening.
Send it through flight level 320. There's a little turbulence in this area here on 4 flight. Not really seeing anything bouncing around quite right now. Bit of snow down there in the mountains. Haze back behind us. Alright, let's watch our speed here. Sending at about 2,400 feet per minute here. Watching our speed there, we're creeping up around the 300 knots. We'll bring in a little bit of spoilers here, just to see the spoilers on the wings there popping up. That little bit seems to make all the difference. Take a look there, and then if you take a look here, you can see my spoiler bar here to here, back here.
Center Walker 3, take about a 4-minute break.
No spoilers there.
That's approved.
Roger.
Oakland Center, how are you? I am well, sir. How are you? Oh, just fine. Glad you're on tonight. American 129, contact Salt Lake Center 128.72.
Salt Lake Center 128.72 for 129.
Notice any speed restrictions there.
Salt Lake Center, American 129 with you, flight level 340.
American 129, Salt Lake Center.
Flight level 250 now, as we're nearing Spain. This was 5 miles out. We're looking for 190, flight level 190 at Spain. Flight level 250 now, flight level 240. Miles from Spain, flight level 230 and descending.
And Center Walker 3, we're back in 6.
Roger.
Level 190 now. The next thing we want is 17,000 at FFU. Fairfield. Five miles from Spain, passing through flight level 200, we're out to flight level 190.
That's a 2844 Quebec Yakima Tower. Make straight in to runway 27, report 3 mile final. Correction, enter right down runway 9er. Right down runway 9er and report midfield.
All right, there's Spain, flight level 190.
Air 716 Delta Mike, contact Salt Lake City approach 128.1.
.28.1 Salt Lake City approach, citation 716 Delta Mike. Good evening, Salt Lake City approach, citation 716 Delta Mike, flight level 190.
Citation 716 Delta Mike, Salt Lake City approach, descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival south transition, the Salt Lake City altimeter 3017, and expect visual approach runway 17.
Expecting visual runway 17, descending via the Lehigh arrival. And could you say that altimeter for me one more time?
Salt Lake City altimeter 3017, information Lima is correct.
3017, information Lima, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Delta 1180, contact NorCal approach 121.3. NorCal approach, good evening. Delta 1180 is flight level 183, descending Surfer 4. Delta 1180, heavy, NorCal approach, Roger. Heavy. I'm heavier than you, it's okay.
Position altitude, nearest altimeter, 3021.
IV at 15. See my runways over there.
Seattle clearance block 376 to San Francisco.
Oscar 376, Seattle clearance, clear to the San Francisco airport. Pair up 6 departure, depot transition, finish filed, climb via CITIC up maintain 9,000, departure frequency 120.4, squawk 5720.
To San Francisco, Harrod 6, depot 10 as filed, climb to CITIC at 9,000, 120.4 and 5720.
Alaska 376, read back correct.
Current Towers, that's the 2844 Quebec, right downwind, runway 09.
Number 2844 Quebec, runway 9er, clear to land, wind 170 at 16, gust 30.
Clear to land, runway 944 Quebec.
Good here. Approach speed 111 tonight.
Delta 1180, contact NorCal approach 135.65. 3565, Delta 1180. NorCal approach, hello, Delta 1180 Heavy, 8,800 descending Surfer 4. And we have San Francisco information, Mike. Delta 1180 Heavy, NorCal approach, thank you for Mike. After Eddie, cleared ILS runway 28 to left approach. After Eddie, cleared ILS 28 left, Delta 1180 Heavy.
Boy. Inspectors.
Station 716 Delta Mike, contact Salt Lake City approach 125.7.
Salt Lake City approach 125.7, citation 716 Delta Mike. Salt Lake City citation 716 Delta Mike is Level 11,000.
Station 716 Delta Mike, Select City approach, fly present heading, vector visual approach, my 17, descend to maintain 8,000.
Descend to maintain 8,000, fly present heading, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Number 2844 Quebec, taxi parking via Alpha, remain frequency.
Taxi Alpha, remain frequency, 244 Quebec.
That's approved.
Altitude.
In altitude.
716 Delta Mike, turn right heading 090.
090, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Delta 1180, connecting San Francisco Tower, 120.5, we'll see ya. 120.5, Delta 1180. San Francisco Tower, Delta 1180, ILS 28 left. Delta 1180, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind calm. 28 left, clear to land, Delta 1180. Air 716 Delta, turn right heading 160. Field to be at 12 o'clock and 13 miles.
Right heading 160, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Welcome back. Air 716 Delta Mike, another 10 degrees to the right, please. Field to be at 12 o'clock, 13 miles.
10 degrees right, field ahead in sight, 716 Delta Mike.
Because you got it in sight?
Affirmative, field is in sight.
Station 6 at Delta Mike, clear visual approach runway 17, contact Salt Lake City Tower, 118.3.
118.3, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Walker 169, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6.
Salt Lake Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike on final for runway 17.
Station 716 Delta Mike, Salt Lake City Tower, runway 17, clear to land, 11406.
17 clear to land, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Autopilot.
Walker 169 Albuquerque Center, good evening. Delta 1180, taxi to parking via Delta and Alpha. And monitor ground, we'll see you. Have a great night, sir. Okay, parking via Donut and Alpha, Delta and Alpha, and you two have a good night, and thank you for the ATC, Delta 1180.
Let's just land this thing. Yaw damper off.
Yakima Tower, Cessna 2844 Quebec, at McCormick Air Center with information Echo, eastbound VFR.
for 2844 Quebec, Yakima ground, runway 9er taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, runway 9, 44 Quebec.
Walker 380, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6. Walker 380, Albuquerque Center, roger. Walker 169, send via the Molly 5 arrival, runway 26 left transition, El Paso altimeter 3011.
Seattle ground, last 376, is at spot 66, ready to taxi at Foxtrot.
Alaska 376, Seattle ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo and Charlie.
Bravo Charlie 16 left, Alaska 376.
Well, that was nice.
Yakima Tower, 44 Quebec, holding short runway 9, ready for departure.
344 Quebec, you said you're via to the north?
Eastbound.
Even better, north 284 Foxtrot, departure approved, runway 9 or clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9, thank you.
Salt Lake Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike is clear runway 17 at Kilo 5.
Station 716 Salt Lake, taxi to parking via Kilo and monitor ground point 9, we'll see you.
Taxi back via Kilo and appreciate your help tonight. Thank you. Sweet. Nice visual approach in the Salt Lake City. Landing lights and everything were on. Taxiing back via Kilo. That was sweet.
Walker 380 descend via the Molly 5 arrival, runway 26 left transition, the El Paso altimeter 3011. American 1129, contact Oakland Center 127.45. American 129 Oakland Center, descend via the Diamond 5 arrival, the San Francisco altimeter 3025.
Delta Alaska 376 ready for takeoff.
Alaska 376, Seattle runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, wind 2107.
Clear for takeoff 16 left, Alaska 376.
Flaps are up, spoilers are up. All right, let's shut her down. Let's go up top. Let's go full floodlights. Need some full lights here in the cockpit so that I can see everything. And let's kill some engines here.
Roger.
Wow. Now that was a good flight. Nice IFR flight tonight. And man, we appreciate you joining. So hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, peace out. See ya.